If someone ever told you, with legs like that, you shouldn't wear skirts, or asked, so when are you finally going to get a normal job? Stay with me. Because this topic hurts exactly where it matters most. And yes, the most interesting part is saved for the very end. I have worked for many years with women in different countries, cultures, and professions, helping them find their voice, their confidence, and their inner stability. And what I see clearly now is that this is a difficult moment for women everywhere. The pressure is louder, the judgment is harsher, and the boundaries are crossed more often. I feel ready to help more women online feel free, independent, self-confident, and able to choose what they truly need, not what society tells them they should want. If you feel even a little bit seen right now, please like this video and subscribe. It truly supports this space. And stay until the end, because the final insight changes how you look at toxic people forever. My name is Julia Blake. I am a voice and speech coach, and today we are talking about those wonderful people in white coats, the classics of the genre, the quiet toxics. You know them. People who do not need bread, just give them a chance to bite. Almost everyone has someone like this nearby, a colleague, a relative, a follower online, and the key question is not how to shut them up. The real question is, why do they do this at all? Why provoke? Why cross boundaries? Why throw comments that sting and then watch your reaction so carefully? If this were a psychology channel, we might talk about childhood, cold parents, lack of love, but it is not. And honestly, it is not your responsibility. What matters is this: someone bit you without permission, and before you react, you need to pause, breathe in, breathe out, and look at what is really happening. Because very often, you are looking at someone who lacks attention, energy, or inner value. Someone who survives by provoking others into emotional reactions. The moment you explode, they win. They leave feeling important, powerful, validated. And the real question becomes uncomfortable. Why would you agree to play a game where the rules were written to make you lose? When you truly see this, something shifts. Suddenly, stepping into this dirty puddle in your white trousers no longer feels necessary, and that is where real power begins. Before we talk about how to respond to provocation, we need to clearly see what it actually looks like, because many people miss it and then blame themselves for reacting. Provocation often hides behind everyday situations, small comments, familiar patterns. The first and most common form is intentional irritation. A person knows your weak spot. It might be your child, your work, your family, your values, and they poke it again and again. They know you will defend it instinctively, almost on a biological level. You react, they get energy, and the cycle repeats. Another version is the opposite. You value order, cleanliness, structure, and someone deliberately ignores it. Shoes on freshly washed floors, things never put back in place. At first it may be unconscious, but then they notice your reaction and think, oh, this works. And now it becomes a game. The second classic form is constant interruption. You start telling a story and someone cuts in with, yes, yes, I get it, or immediately shifts attention to themselves. This is not enthusiasm, this is a power move. Your voice is erased, your opinion dismissed, and in front of others you are subtly positioned as less important. And no, it does not matter that they say, I already understood. Interrupting is a violation of territory, always. Then there is sarcasm. Sarcasm is tricky because it disguises itself as humor. It often comes with, I was just joking, why are you so sensitive? But your body always knows. You feel it immediately. A real joke feels light. Sarcasm leaves tension. And if someone only calls it a joke after seeing your reaction, it was never a joke. Personal attacks are the favorite food of provocateurs. Appearance, age, weight, money, nationality, status. Everyone has a vulnerable zone. Often we unknowingly highlight it by trying to hide it. And provocateurs are very observant. They see it and think, this is where I can hurt. But here is what most people miss. The moment you truly accept yourself, your body, your history, your choices, their arrows stop working. There is nothing more frustrating for a provocateur than throwing a dart and watching it fall to the ground while you smile. And this insight becomes even more powerful later, so stay with me. This skill is not only about public speaking or social media, it matters in everyday life. Asking for a second cashier to open, saying no, defending your time, your space, your voice. Life is full of small moments where confidence is tested. Another form of manipulation is provocative questions. You know them. How did you get this position so fast? You have only been here 5 years, I have been here 20. These questions are not curiosity. They are designed to make you shrink, to doubt yourself, to freeze, and very often they work. And then there are comments online. This is important. Not every comment is a provocation. Provocation exists only when the game is played on equal ground. When someone with experience, status, or authority challenges you, that may be a provocation. But random strangers trying to bite are usually not provoking. They are simply seeking attention. The moment you react emotionally, you turn it into a provocation yourself. Social media erased physical distance but did not erase personal boundaries. People feel entitled to ask about your body, your family, your private life. Why did you gain weight? Why did you lose weight? Are you married? Are you divorced? Who are you to ask these questions? In real life, most people would never dare. Online, they forget they are talking to a human being. Another dangerous situation is when your words are twisted, especially at work. This is where documentation matters. Messages can be deleted. Screenshots remain. Clear communication and records are not paranoia. They are self-respect. And now we arrive at the central question. What do you do with all of this? Because awareness alone is not enough. And this is where most people either explode or collapse. The first and most important rule is calm, absolute calm. The moment emotions take over, your brain shuts down, your speech breaks, your voice betrays you, your body signals vulnerability. You lose control before you even realize it. Calm is not weakness, calm is dominance. Take a deep breath, count to 5 or 7. If you can, stay silent. Look the person in the eyes, softly, calmly, and smile. Just a few seconds. Something always happens on their side because this is not the reaction they expected. The next principle sounds simple but is difficult in practice. Do not absorb negativity. Let it pass through you. Do not store it. Do not replay it all night. This is especially hard when someone touches your values, your family, your children. But here is a reframe that changes everything. Every provocation is information. It shows you where you still react automatically, where something inside you wants protection. This does not mean something is wrong with you. It means there is room for growth. Later, you can take this to therapy, reflection, inner work. You can say, this triggered me deeply. Let us explore why. But in the moment, remember, this is not about me. This is about them. An emotionally healthy person does not behave this way. Repeat this sentence internally as often as needed. I am okay. I am okay regardless of what I do or what others say. This inner mantra is a powerful stabilizer. It brings you back into your body, your center, your authority. If you clearly see a provocation, you can name it calmly. This feels like a provocation. This sentence is almost never expected. Most people either attack back or justify themselves. Naming the game breaks it instantly. And whatever you do, do not explain yourself. Justification is the reward the provocateur is waiting for. If someone comments on your body, your weight, your lifestyle, respond with grounded acceptance. I feel great in my body. No defense, no apology. Then shift the focus or end the interaction. Silence is also an answer, a powerful one. Remember, in most conflicts, what matters is not what you say, but how you exist in that moment. Your posture, your voice, your breathing, your presence, that is what the other person reacts to. And now we are getting close to the most important part, because there is one thing that makes provocateurs completely powerless. Here is the truth most people never tell you. Provocateurs are not strong, they are dependent. Dependent on your reaction, on your emotional output, on your attention. The moment you stop feeding them, they collapse internally. There is nothing more uncomfortable for a provocateur than sincerity, simple, calm sincerity, saying, I do not want to talk about this, and stopping, no drama. No explanation, or staying silent, maintaining eye contact, and smiling. This creates panic because their script breaks. They do not know what to do next. You are allowed to leave conversations. You are allowed not to answer. You are allowed to protect your inner space. Boundaries do not require aggression, they require presence. And here is the final insight I promised. Provocation only works when there is something in you that still doubts your own value. The more you accept yourself fully, your body, your age, your past, your choices, the less access others have to you. When you truly own who you are, there is nothing left to attack. This does not mean you become indifferent, it means you become grounded. You stop fighting imaginary battles, you stop proving your worth to people who never intended to see it. So practice calm, watch your voice, watch your body, remember that you are okay, keep your confidence. Do not hand it over to people who live by biting others. If this resonated with you, like this video and subscribe. Stay close. This conversation is not finished. It is only opening a deeper layer.